Oi oi, Roger Retro Gamer. How we all doing? I thought I'm having a mooch around up in the old man cave, and I thought we've done the PlayStation stuff. Why not do some Nintendo? And for me, where it all began, on the NES, Nintendo Entertainment System, with its seal of approval of excellence. um, which was just, as we know, a way to dominate things and cream more money off the top for good old Nintendo. And in the back pocket. Anyway, absolutely loved the NES. One of the best systems ever for me. My first ever system, first console, first game played on the good old NES. So I thought, get in amongst the cabinet and dig out some treasures. And I've really enjoyed seeing people digging out the games where they've done top 10 videos and whatnot. So I thought, yeah, we'll have a bit of Nintendo. Checking the shirt, check it. Oh, retro Ed. So it wouldn't be me without some decent honourable mentions. We'll get the honourable mentions out the way first, shall we? Before I melt. Firstly, Digger T Rock. Now, I collect cart only and UKV or GBR labelled games. So, unfortunately, there's no as new sort of complete boxes, instructions and whatnots. For me, though, back in the day, I had Batman and I had the action set, and I think nearly all of my games, I think RC Pro-Am, nearly all my games were cart onlys, because I used to get them from good old Roy, rest in peace, down at Melodies in Clacton. Quid to swap, pay your quid, swap a game, have some of that. So yeah, we've got Digger T Rock, and really quality NES hard game for me, in my opinion. But then, that's why I think I've gravitated towards platformers, because I'm pretty crap at games, to be fair. So any sort of puzzler was bloody too hard for me. But Digger T Rock, the music, the setting, so much nostalgia there. So yeah, I mean, looking through, I've really struggled. I must admit. Let me get hold of the old camera, and as you can see, that's my NES games in there. I think from memory, I was about 8 off a full UK PAL set. GBR, UKV labelled, and Codemasters got all them as well. So yeah, we're getting there, slowly chipping away. It's been a long while since I've knocked any off the list. So Digger T Rock. These are standard. I mean, really, these could have been top 1, top 2, top 3 titles. But Super Mario Brothers. It's crazy to think we're all still, loads of us are still playing Mario Brothers 1 even now, and absolutely loving it. You, Geordie Slasher, with your little challenge, it's been great fun. And so to play it even now, to think it's, what, 30 or so years old, and we're still loving it and still being challenged by it. So that's great. But yeah, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2 and 3. For me, I didn't want to just go down the route of what a lot of people would probably do and just bang them in at number 1, 2, 3, have your Mega Mans, have your Probotectors, and then that's your top 10, with Castlevanias. I've tried to choose stuff that's nostalgic and brings a little bit of warmth to the old heart, you know what I mean, when I see it. So Rad Racer, that was the bollocks in the day. Oh yeah, nicey nice. And this funky, no, this didn't come out of a funky drawer somewhere. Um, Micro Machines. What the bloody hell's that? Bit of flappage. Better be careful, or it might need a tooty repair job on it if I carry on. Get too excited. Been on a Vimto. But Micro Machines. Bloody hell. What a game. That was cracking. Absolutely brilliant. It was us, me and my cousins, sat round the NES, Nan and Grandad's, having a blast on that. I'm always a sucker for a decent platformer. And, wow. Capcom, they could do bloody decent platformers that had a fair old bloody challenge to them. Turrican, brilliant game. Quality shooter, absolute legend of a game. Robocop, 1 and 2, got them. Really good games. I know the Americans, I think, got number 3. Might have been released in Oz as well, but I'm not going down that route. Got enough to collect as it is, but Robocop, so nostalgic. Although it doesn't beat Robocop versus Terminator on the Mega Drive, but, you know, it was a bloody good, decent outing. And, oh yeah, RC Pro-Am. Wow, what a game, eh? So many people were playing their Super Off-Roads, but RC Pro-Am, oh, it's brilliant. So yeah, so I've dug out my top 10. There's games I love, there's games I love to hate, games I'll never bloody finish. Getting all hot. I'm not getting emotional, honest. So yeah, here we go. In at number 10, Gremlins 2. Oh, brilliant. I've been, the weekend I said to the other half, I fancy watching an 80s film. Just anything, get an 80s film on the go. And I didn't know whether it would be like Ghostbusters or Gremlins or, but recently I've seen that on telly or advertised somehow on telly. And I thought, yeah, a bit of that. But we didn't get around to watching it. What do you want to watch that crap for, she goes. Good old Buttercup. So Gremlins 2 in at number 10. Now this for me is really something special. My mate Rob had this. Good power back in the day. Rob, we loved our NES. And Road Fighter. What a game. Absolutely quality. Brilliant game. And still decent fun and a decent challenge to play now. Moves along at a swift pace till you hit the oil slicks. But yeah, well worth playing. All these games are well worth playing. Give them a go. If you can track them down or on emulation. I mean, I don't think these are overly expensive, any of these. But well worth a playthrough. As I say, I'm a sucker for me platformers. And McDonald's Land. Or McDonald Land. I think that was the first time I realised that they were sort of doing games were sort of being crossed over with sort of real life, sort of, you know, sponsored in a way, if you like. So yeah, that was a really fun game, proper decent. Then I can still hear the music to this. Bandale Rescue Rangers. I remember sat in class at school, and obviously following the cartoon and playing the game at home. And me and old Sean were usually the jokers of the class at the back of the class. And every time old Red Boat, the teacher's back was turned, we were like, Bandale, giving it some of that, winding everyone up. But Chippendale Rescue Rangers, what a game. Oh, Capcom absolutely smashed it out of the park with the NES era. Really did. Bloody brilliant. I'm looking at these games here now, and I didn't plan any of this, but there's 6 games left, and I'm dithering on which ones are me sort of top 6. I'll tell you what, could have just opened the doors of the cabinet. Can't do a top 10. There's a top 250 odd or whatever it is. Really could, because the NES, boatful. Absolutely love it. In at number 6, we'll go for this. Double Dragon 2. Sorry for the glare and the glare off my head. Sweating like mad. Never mind. It's all good fun, isn't it? Hey, we're up in the man cave. Double Dragon 2. What a fighter. What a brawler. Pre-Streets of Rage, this was the beat 'em up on the block to have. What a game. Bloody quality. I'm going to keep this away from the top spot. Although it's a stellar game. But I still can't complete it. I had a little blast on it the other week and oh, but I can appreciate even more that what a bloody solid game it was and still is. Batman. The music's decent, the graphics are decent, but doing the jumps and platforming action at its best, but I'm crap at it. I'm absolutely crap. And this was the second ever game that I got on the NES. So my second ever game ever and ever and ever. Batman. So the top 4. And this could go anyway, but I'm going to go this one because I always found this NES hard and, you know, really tough. But once again, DuckTales. Woo! What a game. We all know it. We all love it. Got the first, got the second now. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I'm going to be fucking humming these tunes all night now. Drive Buttercup nuts. Good, because she's driving me nuts. We've now got a nice shelf for the pop figures. Nice display cabinet. Ooh. And there's me fighting to have it up here in the man cave because it would house my Japanese SNES collection. Very nice. I happened to mention that earlier and nearly got a poke in the eye. Never mind. Right, so in at number 3, Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. Oh wow, what a game. This was sort of in the first 5 or 10 games that I got for the NES, and I bloody played the hell out of this. I absolutely loved it, and it's been a while since I played it, but I just know it was like playing a cartoon, and to go from the Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt and Batman, but to then get this, and it was really like playing a cartoon. They really captured it well and did a great job. But yeah, Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. So in at number 2, and it's one of the better titles on the NES. Balls Hard for me. I like my side-scrolling shooters. I've got a lot of nostalgia for the first one because that's the one I mainly played. Had a mate called Matt in the last year of primary school and early years of secondary school, and he had a decent sort of NES cart collection. I think he had about 15 odd games at the time, and Probotector was one of his, and really good game, absolutely quality. But having played the second, brilliant. In terms of games, it's you know, probably quite up there now. I don't know what the price is now. I think I paid 40-50 quid, something like that, a few years back. But what a game! Well worth the price, and certainly worth a go. So if you've got a little NES Mini, do the hacks on that and download it and get in amongst it because it's bloody quality. Now, after the Marios and the Batman, and the other games, RC Pro-Am, Digger T-Rock, blah 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 blah. There was one game that I absolutely played the hell out of, and I absolutely loved it, and I absolutely love it even now. I've got a PSP fully loaded with every Mega Drive game and every NES game, and this is the one. As I'm doing my Netflix bit where you just scroll through, I will always, when I see this bloody title, I'll have a quick game. And that is Nintendo World Cup. When you pull off an overhead kick or a volley from the halfway line, smash it in the roof of the net, bosh! There's no better feeling. And just the nostalgic feel of the characters as you're running around, dribbling about. Well, I dribble. Yeah, wow. It's a basic title. It's, it's everyone's probably got one if they've got a NES. And if you haven't, even if you don't like football, get it, play it, enjoy it, have one on the shelf. Treat yourself. Wow, what a game. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, so Rogie recommended that bugger, I'll tell you. So much nostalgia. So yeah, so that's my top 10 and 10 honourables. And it's going out to you guys and girls now. I'd love to see and hear about your memories and your journey through NES collecting, whether it's now or back in the day when you had one originally. Yeah, I'd love to see your videos and your top 10s and honourable mentions. And yeah, please get involved. It's great fun, it's got to be done. So take care all. Thanks a lot. Bye for now.